I used to wish the same thing on every eyelash. Every candle, every breath-held, long-felt tunnel. It was my forever wish. It was the one thing I wanted most in this world, and still do. And if I were age 12 or younger, I would say, I can't tell you what it is, or it won't come true. But I'm not that superstitious anymore. I stopped believing in wishes when Ellen DeGeneres didn't come to my Bat Mitzvah. It wasn't an outlandish thought that she might make an appearance. She had a segment on her show at the time called RSVP Ellen, where she would go to baby showers and wedding showers and celebratory events. So I went on the website and submitted the form to invite her to my Bat Mitzvah. And it would be mutually beneficial, I thought, because it would be a hilarious thing for her to do. Show up to a Jewish suburb in Massachusetts and hang out with some breeches wearing frizzy hair and 13-year-olds dancing in gendered circles on opposite sides of the room. And for me, it would mean meeting my favorite celebrity, maybe even favorite person on the planet. So I took a break from my forever wish in the months leading up to my Bat Mitzvah. There was the Ellen matter to attend to, so all wishing energy was immediately refocused on the Ellen wish. I would be doing my middle school things like collecting fuzzy stickers for my journal or putting on a series of outfits with friends, taking pictures and pretending to be models for Auntie Anne. And my friend would be like, oh, Ruthie, you have an eyelash. Stop everything. Hold all other thoughts. Wait patiently as her index finger closes in on the spot between your nose and cheek. Watch that it doesn't float off its fingerprint-ridged perch. Repeat it like a mantra. I wish Ellen DeGeneres would come to my Bat Mitzvah. Eyes closed once again. I wish Ellen DeGeneres would come to my Bat Mitzvah. Blow. So what'd you wish for? I obviously can't tell you or it won't come true. I was old enough to know that maybe that old adage was just a fairy tale. Maybe even wishes in general were. But what if they weren't? What if all wishes had the potential to come true and this very wish was floating from my eyelash up to the gods on its way to fruition and I ruined its chances by speaking the words out loud? Popped the bubble of possibility with a single poke, shattering my biggest dream. I couldn't risk it. It was better not to tell, just in case. Despite what you might expect knowing me now, I wasn't obsessed with Ellen because she was gay. I wasn't out in middle school or even in high school, but I also wasn't closeted. I didn't have any confusing lady crushes or inkling that I wasn't straight. I didn't have this big secret weighing me down. That wasn't my sexuality story. I didn't even think to be queer until my freshman year of college. I hadn't had any below-the-belt experiences yet, and I thought that I might be asexual because I didn't develop crushes easily. Usually I would find out someone liked me and be like, huh, yeah, I can see doing that. So I found out my freshman year of college that this girl Cassidy from my intro drama class had a crush on me, and she was the first girl where I was like, huh, yeah, I can see doing that. I didn't hook up with Cassidy. I came out as bi and later queer before I kissed any girl, or even liked any girl in particular. But I felt open to the possibility of it. That if someone came along who I wanted to do sexual things with, it wouldn't matter what their gender was. So that was my coming out story, a mental shift. And I struggle with the mainstream born this way, sexuality is not a choice, discourse, because for me, in a way, it was a choice. A choice to be open to falling for whoever trips me. I don't know, maybe I was so deeply closeted that I didn't even know it when I invited Ellen DeGeneres to my Bat Mitzvah. But I don't think so. I think that would just be my adult self reading into it. I was not yet a burgeoning baby queer when I was obsessed with Ellen, but I was a super fan. I could quote every line of Finding Nemo. I loved the universality of her stand-up, her unabashedly mom-like dance moves, the fact that she was a woman in comedy, and yes, that she was a lesbian role model when out female celebrities were few and far between. I might not have been queer yet, but I was from a liberal Jewish suburb in Massachusetts, remember? So, being from a liberal Jewish suburb, you learn that there's this thing that all DJs do at bar and bat mitzvahs called the snowball. And it starts by the guest of honor going up to someone and picking them to dance, and they do the awkward, slow dance for a minute. And then the DJ goes, snowball! And then they each pick someone else and do the awkward, slow dance. watching as you embarrassingly go up to your crush, who maybe doesn't even like you back. And I always thought at every bar mitzvah I went to at mine, I'm gonna pick my best friends, Maddie and Robbie, who, by the way, are still my best friends and now roommates. And we are gonna do a Romeo and Michelle's high school reunion style interpretive dance for the snowball. The DJ's gonna be like, you can't, we're just gonna laugh and spin each other around and around. And if Ellen's there, well, if Ellen's there, then she's just gonna think we're the coolest 13-year-olds around and grab my hand and snowball interpretive dance on with us. Ellen didn't RSVP, but that didn't necessarily mean anything. I pictured her rolling in with her camera crew while my back was turned, and she'd tap me on the shoulder and I'd turn around and she'd be smiling her big goofy dancing grin, and I'd fall to my knees in disbelief, tears streaming the mascara I wore for the very first time for the special occasion. So, the months of fervent wishing and eyelash blowing and Torah portion practicing came and went, and so did my bat mitzvah. By the end of the weekend, my cheeks hurt from fake smiling so much for random relatives whose names I didn't know, and from real smiling celebrating with my friends. Maddie and Robbie and I, time after time, our snowball moment. The DJ was flummoxed, and I waited for Ellen to show up and grab my hand. My heart sank when she didn't. Half because I really thought it was well within the realm of possibility that I could meet and dance with my idol, and half because it meant that all those eyelashes were a waste of time. So that's how I learned that wishes don't come true. At least not from birthday candles and tunnels. If I want to fall for the Cassidys of the world or whoever's going to trip me, I'm not going to find them on the tip of an eyelash. But even though I know that logically, I still make my forever wish. That one go-to, all or nothing wish from my childhood that I had taken a break from when all that mattered was Ellen. I guess I could tell you what it is now since it didn't matter that I didn't say my Ellen wish out loud. You know what? On second thought, I'm just gonna keep it to myself. Better not to risk it. I really want this one.